All right, ladies and gentlemen, as my camera looks all goofed up, welcome to the ESEA Match of the Week. This matchup will be back-to-back gaming versus Team UMX. I'm actually joined here by Paulie of UMX. How are you doing tonight?
I'm good. Jimmy, what about you?
I'm doing good. By the way, guys, if you experience any sort of issue, like if you guys get any sort of lag, I do apologize ahead of time. The seems Twitch is in somewhat of an emergency mode, so we're broadcasting to an alternate server. Hopefully everything is completely solid, and it'll work great. But like I said, tonight's matchup, back-to-back gaming versus UMX. I'm just first off, one of my questions is going to be, you got the message from me earlier. Why aren't what's going on? Why aren't you playing tonight?
For the most part, I'm kind of inactive now with my school, and I'm working a lot more. And for the most part, it's better for the team right now to be playing with Sobo, who's more active and can play more with them and help them prepare a lot more for this upcoming ESEA land, because I definitely can't practice as much as the rest of my team wants to right now.
No, I understand that. I mean, that's always a hard decision, too. I mean, do you think it's affected the dynamic of the team at all? I mean, obviously, anytime you replace a player at this level, it really changes how you have to execute. I mean, do you think it's had a major impact?
Well, to be honest with you, the good thing is that Sobo plays the same role as me, kind of a passive, aggressive player who has pretty good aim, and he plays and stays alive. And that's the good thing, is that because he plays that same role, it's easy for him to take over my spot. But the only thing that I guess affects the team a little bit is the team chemistry that I've developed, playing with Steno for about 2 years and playing with Flosic for the last 4 or 5 months, is, the strats inside out, and the players that you're playing with and what they like to do and whatnot. And I guess that's something that Sobo's going to have to learn playing with them. But I think overall, though, it's going to be better off for them, and they're going to be a much better team without me.
Oh, well, that'll be good. I mean, like, if it's okay to ask, I'd like to ask, I mean, what are your plans for, the more, I guess, the close future? I mean, do you think you'll be making a return to play and start again, or is this season going to play out with the current roster?
I mean, for the most part, this team should play out with the roster that they have right now, and I'm kind of just sitting around just in case anything happens with any of the players on the team. But for the most part, I'm sure that they're set on their roster and nothing should go wrong. But if by chance something does go wrong, then I will definitely fill in for any of the players that can't make it, or whatever the case may be. But who knows? I mean, I might be at this ESA line coming up, or maybe not. It just depends on what the offer in front of me is, and if the team wants to put up with my schedule at the moment, missing practice and whatnot.
Yeah, definitely. That's once again, that's always a hard thing to do. I want to kind of break off for a sec and talk about. I know some of you guys are actually here because there's going to be a CS:GO key given away. What I want you guys to do is pay very close attention to this match. What we'll do is we're going to have a trivia question at the end of this stream. We're going to ask you guys something related to whether it's gameplay or something that happened. So just pay close attention to the rounds and that sort of thing. And that's how we're going to choose to give that away. We're going to take the first 10 correct answers, and then past that, we are going... Oh, by the way, you do have to post it in the ESEA thread on the website that brought you here. Maybe Brett can actually post that there in chat, so you guys have a link to that. But the first 10 answers will be put into a raffle, and we'll give away a CS:GO key for that. But on to the match. Have you been playing or seeing any of the play from UMX here on DE Tuscan?
For the most part, I know they've been practicing a lot, especially for this match right over here. That they already knew from the start of the season that back-to-back is the team to beat, as well as everyone else. That's the same goal. Everyone wants to beat back-to-back right now because they went to ESEA land and beat all these teams, under 10 rounds. So right now they are the team to beat, and UMX definitely prepared heavy for this match, and they did practice a lot. So this should be a really close match right now. Well, I'm predicting at least. Yeah,
it'd be nice to see. I mean, that's why we're all here. I mean, that's why I cast, and so the guys here in stream and HLTV really like to watch Counter-Strike, is these close matches. And sadly, I mean, over like the last ESEA land, there wasn't. I mean, sure, there were some great matches that happened, but every time we went to go watch back-to-back gaming, and they're just decimating everybody. But I mean, both teams coming into this, I believe 5-0 and 4-0, so it's going to be first loss this season for somebody.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm really excited to watch this right now. I don't know who it's going to be. This match, to me, could go either way. I think what's going to be really important right now is who wins these pistol rounds, and who is going to win the big rounds that's going to make or break this match, first gun round and those clutches, because there's definitely going to be some close rounds where it's going to come down to some 1v1 or 1v2 clutches in this match.
For sure. I mean, who would you say, if you're going to pick one person on Tuscan, I mean, since you've been around these guys for a while, who would be the one individual to watch out for during this match from UMX?
From UMX, I'd say I'm going to go with Flosick. I would, especially when I played against him, when I was on opposing teams, I always hated playing against him, how he would hide in the sewers and just be really annoying in there, and I'd always have to worry about him, and he'd come out at the perfect time and just shoot me in the back all the time. That's one thing I really hated playing against him. And I'd say from the back-to-back side, I'm going to go with either a Semphis or nothing. Semphis, from every time that I played against him on Tuscan, he's always came up with some crazy little rounds that he's had and some crazy little tricks that he has on this map that, to be honest, I don't know where he gets this stuff from. And Jordan, from playing on a team with him for a while, I know how crazy he can be on Tuscan, and he's always really aggressive on that catwalk area, but I don't know if they have him playing there right now. I don't know if they switch spots around to make him fit in the team.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, once again, I think it's going to be a close match. There's a lot of talent coming from both teams. Now, had you had a chance to, and once again, we're just getting this match of the week started back up and getting everything rolling here for the season, but what do you think of Cutler? I mean, how do you think he fits in?
Well, I played with Cutler for a little bit, and I must say, like, I was really surprised when I played with him because, after you play with somebody who, just kind of started playing invite, especially with a lower tier team who you expect to be inexperienced, like Mousepaz, he actually really knows what he's doing. He has a good game sense, and he really wants to learn and wants to get better and tries his hardest every time he plays. And for the most part, I mean, in North America, there isn't many offers in ESEA invite. I mean, there's only a handful. There's Sean Gare's Fraud, and for the most part, there's no true operas out there.
There might be a couple at op, but not like dedicated.
Yeah, they're not dedicated, or they originally they were riflers, but they decided they wanted to start opping because there's no oppers to pick up, so they wanted to pick up on that role. But Cutler is a guy who is a true opper. He picks it up and he knows what he's doing with it. And from when I played with him, I enjoyed playing with him because he was one of those guys who gets those entry frags with that op and kind of starts the round off being up numbers 5-on-4. So that's one thing that is really awesome about him. But the only thing that you'll probably notice in this match is that his crosshair placement is a little off, but he's improving so much with that.
Yeah, we watched him in ESEA land. I mean, Mousepaz was actually an inexperienced but really solid team. I think they did okay without Robot 20, but all of them definitely talented. And Cutler had definitely that incredible round.
Oh yeah, that
1v4.
1-on-4.
Now it was a stupid mistake, but at the same time, everyone pushing him like that. But I mean, it was kind of the right call, I think, the way he played that out.
Oh yeah, he played it great.
And the way they played wasn't necessarily all too bad. Sure, maybe they shouldn't have all pushed like that, but I mean, there's one individual left. He has an op. You don't want to let him save that, but man, he really showed up for that. Like, really showed up for that round. And that was, I think, for a lot of people, the first time they really got to see Cutler out there doing something nutty, and it really impressed me.
Oh yeah, I mean, definitely. He made a name for himself at that LAN. For the most part, they all did, because especially North America, too, not a lot of people respect you when you destroy everyone online, but they kind of wait for you to go to a LAN and prove yourself there before they actually start to talk about you and respect you as a good player in North America.
Yeah, absolutely. So it looks like we do have everybody in the server. We're just currently waiting on everybody to ready up and get things started. For those of you asking, this is going to be live. It is the back-to-back gaming versus UMX. I hear a lot of people saying they're getting a black screen. Hopefully one of my mods can actually pop in chat and say that they just need to refresh. Once again, guys, if there are any technical issues throughout this, Twitch is kind of in emergency mode. It sounds like some backup servers are in play here. So we are running from a West Coast server. If you experience any sort of lag, do try to lower your resolution there on the bottom right-hand corner of your video and or refresh your stream. Would greatly appreciate if you guys would help the people that are coming in out with that if there are any complaints. Let them know that's what they need to do. So any idea what to expect here, Paulie, coming into this as far as first round strats go? I mean, are you familiar with how they might play this out? UMX, that is, first back-to-back?
I think they're going to play it pretty slow, run defaults, and eventually just switch it up and maybe have a little execution here and there. Definitely going to have an A execution into A, probably from sewers, and a B default. It's just going to be a lot of defaults from UMX. And I'd say from back to back, there's going to be a lot of aggressive play on their part, a lot of pushing and peeking, trying to get those frags, especially with Jordan and Swag playing on that team right there. They're going to utilize their aim.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, those two players, I expect to see, especially from what we saw from back-to-back at ESEA land, they're a really aggressive team. Now, I don't recall much about their Tuscan matches over at ESEA land, but I do recall just about every map they played. It didn't matter. CT side nuke, no matter Dust 2, they just constant aggression, and it's definitely going to be the right play for UMX to play more defense.
But
slow.
You know, for the most part, they deserve to. I mean, if nobody can stop it, then why not?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I mean, play off your talent. I mean, especially now that they've got Jordan in the mix there too, which I've watched a lot of his Tuscan matches over the past few seasons and some of the tournaments. Is he typically? They'll most likely be playing spawn base, but if he has the opportunity to consistently play over at the short or grass area, he will push that constantly, and it is one of the most annoying things I've ever seen. It's just he has the angles and the most awkward timing. Jordan's got one thing going for him, which is the aim, but the other one too is his timings. It's just, it doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason, you know what I mean, behind when he pushes.
Yeah.
It just happens, and it's usually at the most inconvenient time, so that's definitely a dynamic that's going to come into this game here on Tuscan.
For the most part, it's not even that, you know, he gets lucky with his timing, but he knows for the most part when to push and when the right time is to push. So it's not really like a random thing for him at all. But
yeah, it's just one of those things. I guess what I meant was more of like just not so standard. You know, most people have an understanding of when they should push, and then that means the other team.
But they don't.
Yeah, and the other team knows when they're going to push because, well, it's just standard. I mean, once again, there's just a few players left here in North America that just have that timing where it's just like, I'm going to push, and they do it. They don't hesitate. They don't wait. They don't second guess. They just push and shoot, and it's something I expect to see a lot of aggression here.
Yeah, I mean, and even though, like you said, you know, the other team knows they're going to push, but for the most part, even though they know they can't be there to stop it because there's a chance that they might not be pushing, and they have to go help their team because they're all dying. But yeah, it looks like we're going live now.
All right.
Back-to-back pick their T side. So right now, I guess from UMX, I'm going to expect a lot of passive setups on gun rounds, and for pistol round, I think they might do something aggressive right now, maybe like a little SA2 crush or something. And I think back-to-back right now is probably going to do something with some grenades towards the A bomb site, but I could be wrong though.
Yeah, we'll take a look and see what's going on with the spawns here first round. I want to briefly mention before we get this thing underway, first off, we are joined here by Paulie from UMX. I've just been chatting a little bit about this matchup, and also, if you're here for the CSGO Beta Key, pay close attention to the rounds, matches, kills, clutches, and everything. We will ask a trivia question at the end, where you will have to post it in the ESEA thread, and it will be raffled off to the first 10 correct answers. It actually looks like Sobo is going to be pushing up close grass here first round, by himself, actually, which is a little bit dangerous call, but he's playing it fairly carefully, just getting close as he possibly can, and Swag is able to take him down. It's now down to a 4-on-5. Flosic able to get a trade there.
Oh wow, what a shot by Sena right there, running by.
Oh, and in the flank, just the communication breakdown there. Elian will go down to Stino as he's working his way up mid. It's down to a 2-on-3 currently. Now, Sean he is getting the bomb down in A right now, so it is planted over by Warden Box.
Jordan is really low right now too, so... Oh yeah, there we go.
And he will be taken down. Now, that was, once again, a little bit of a strange play there at the beginning. I know Sobo kind of went off on his own and kind of put UMX in a little bit of danger there for a second, but it was some great trades. Stino with the flank, and they're finally able to pick up that round. Score now 1-0 in favor of Team UMX. Now, are they typically a more passive, like A-sided team here on the anti-ecos, or do they like to kind of spread out their might throughout the map?
Oh no, yeah, they definitely play passive. Like you're gonna see right now, they're probably gonna pay more towards mid right now on their eco setup, and passive towards B. They don't want to give them any guns, but it looks like right now that back-to-back is going for a force buy right now.
Yeah, I see some Deagles, Galils, and 2 AKs. Wow, okay, so they're definitely... This is going to put a lot of money into this round. It's a very important round for back-to-back here.
Yeah, it is. If UMX loses this round right now, this could completely just 360 the whole match right here. Could go completely in back-to-back's favor for the rest of the half right here in the money situation.
Yep, and I did notice Swag did shoot off that Galil early round, so they're aware that there's a Galil in play, but they really, it's hard to expect 2 AKs and a Deagle following that up, and it looks like Sean Gare's now going to be working his way up middle. It looks like they will favor a SA1 take here. Bomb is down, and nice nade, bringing down Elliot to 41 HP and Simphus to 55.
Sobo's already ready in CT spawn right now. He's about to pick up on mid. Here we go.
Swag is going to be watching the flank here. Sobo popping away. Not going to connect onto Sean Gares. Flowsick hiding over here by sewer box.
Steno's about to get 2 kills right now. He's behind this box.
Now Kiko is going to be over here in CT spawn. Steno here in the site. Last 2 remaining here for back-to-back gaming are going to be over at the SA2 bomb site. With bomb in hand, Sean Gares will be planting it here. Kiko already on the scene. Steno right behind him. All right, Swag. Yeah, bringing it down to a 2-on-1, and Kiko able to pick up Swag. It's now down to a 1-on-1. Sean Gares hiding under tent here. I don't believe he was spotted. He does have a location, and there it is. Able to take down Kiko. Huge round for back-to-back gaming. Score now 1-1. What do you think went wrong there? Where was the breakdown with UMX, or what did back-to-back do right there to really pick up that round?
Well, they got the important kills right there to make UMX rotate over to A, and they already had Swag waiting in SA2, so Swag already had a head start running into B right there. Not only that, but that kill that Swag got onto, I believe it was Steno on balcony, it was pretty huge right there. That kind of just made that round because it set up Sean Gares right there to win that clutch, because you already saw Kiko right there had no clue where Sean was. Kind of just caught him in the back right there.
Yep, and this, of course, will be an eco round here for UMX. 2 have pushed down long A, just waiting, holding an angle there, and they may run into a little bit of trouble here. It looks like they will have 1 member of back-to-back, which will be Sean Gares watching towards long, and might be favoring an SA1 take as Bomb is just steamrolling up mid.
Yeah, Swag right now is playing pretty aggressive right here, but he kind of just slowed it down.
Yeah, Swag does not ever afraid. Simphus able to take down Flowsick there. It's down to a 3-on-5. And easy round there once again, just a full save there from UMX. Obviously the right call early on in the game. Score now 2-1 in favor of back-to-back gaming. If you're just now joining us.
That really just helped their money a lot right now too. None of them died right now in that eco round.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm actually taking a look at the money right here. This is before they buy, so keep in mind back-to-back gaming had not bought weapons at this point. Neither had UMX. Here in just a sec we'll be able to see the change in the money, hopefully. Oh, there it goes, right there. So it looks like we're actually on a pretty level playing field as far as money goes, believe it or not. Because it looks like UMX is going to go with the Deagles. Obviously at a disadvantage here. Kiko pushed all the way down here at long A. Steno here in middle. And it looks like they're really wanting to stop any sort of SA2 aggression, but they are coming out soon.
Action right here. Oh.
Alright, nades coming in, but not much damage done. 1 is down here for back-to-back gaming. It's a 4-on-4. Simphus able to take down Steno. Sobo coming up mid along with Cutler and Kiko. So all 3 of the remaining counter-terrorists for UMX will be in the middle area. Not going to try to get aggression here. Just going to try to back off and get some sort of exit kills, pick up some guns for next round. I mean, if you can't get ahead and score, you want to try to get ahead in the economy. I mean, at any point in time, it's never a bad idea to just get a gun. Just get the guns down. Little things matter later on in the match. And actually, with the new broadcast app, which some of you guys might not have had a chance to see just yet, you can take a look here at the ADR, kills and deaths, so we will be looking at that occasionally throughout the match. And Kiko is able to take down Jordan there, and Cutler onto Swag. Simphus picking up both. Last man standing will be Cutler all the way over here in the SA2 bomb site, and he will be taken down by Simphus through the wall. Big frag there for back-to-back, not letting him get away with that AK. However, they will be able to buy this round. Score now 3-1 in favor of back-to-back gaming, and this will be the first real full buy with M4s from UMX that we've seen thus far. Try to see how they're going to play it. Cutler does have the op here in middle.
UMX right now is definitely going for their best setup right here because they know they have to win this round. Now it's going to be really tough for them on CT side Tuscan, and they're probably going to have to save again if they lose right now. Yeah, they're going with a passive setup right now with Cutler off mid.
Yeah, and back-to-back playing fairly passive here early round as well. This seems to be their kind of default that they favor. Elliot going to be playing back of SA1, and they're going to play 3 back SA1 also. There we go. I thought we had someone sewers. Jordan Gilbert going to be working his way down for the flank once they take the site here. Elliot will be joining him. Kiko spotting long A. And it looks like this is a great setup from UMX. I really like this.
Yeah, back-to-back is about to execute right now on A. They're going to have a little sewer execution. And it looks like, well, yeah, it's going to be a crazy war right now. There's going to be a lot of flashes thrown right now, especially from Seno, too. And Seno kind of is anticipating it right now. He called an SK split, which is kind of like an A split, so...
Yep, and he's going to be playing inside side. This is a great spot for him to be in as long as he can avoid these flashes coming in. Flosick able to take down Elian. Steno once again still inside, able to get bombed down, taking down Sean Gares. Jordan Gilbert taking down Flosick, and nothing onto Steno. It's down to a 3-on-1. Last man standing will be nothing. 56 HP remaining for him. Bomb is down. Already 2 frags here this round. He's got a long road ahead of him if he wants to pick up this round. Flashes coming in.
What UMX has to do right now is try their best not to lose guys. They really need their money right now.
Yep, and on the other hand, Jordan's going to try to just isolate just like that, picking up one at a time, and it's now down to a 2-on-1. Cutler down to 16 HP, and Jordan's going to peek out. There it is. Great job there by Kiko, coming up just in time to take down Jordan. That was a good setup there. They played it patiently. They had one in Kitty. They knew that.
It was well played by UMX. They played it really well, especially Steno throwing his flashes in there from sight, completely delaying them. Because if not, that could have been really bad right there. If you saw, they completely blinded Flosick, but Steno from the side, throwing his flashes, delaying the rush from Flosick right now, trying to kill him in the back. So it worked out really well.
Well, and that final clutch, yeah, the whole round really worked out in favor of UMX. They played that patiently and intelligently. So here we are in the next round. AKs for all members of Back-to-Back Gaming. The op will once again be in the hands of Cutler. And as we mentioned before,
they're doing a BB default right now. Kiko's about to kind of run into them right now. Looked like he was about to peek right there, and they're on top of the box.
Oh, Steno!
Oh, wow.
Huge round so far from UMX, able to take down 3 while only losing 1. It's now down to a 4-on-2. 1 HP remaining for Sobo, however. Falling way back. That's the right call there. Cutler did spot one in middle here.
Sobo's really low right now. The worst thing that can happen right now is that UMX loses another guy with 100 HP, because then it's really easy to even it up if Sobo dies. It'll just easily be a 3-on-3 again.
All right, Kiko going to be spotting here towards long. Sorry for the clickiness, but there we go. Try to find Jordan. Going to be working his way up grass. Simphus right behind him. Now, bomb is going to be in hand here.
Looks like they're going to try and boost in a window.
Yeah, they're just slowly clearing everything out here. However, they are making a little bit of noise. And now Sobo is in window with 1 HP, so he's going to try to wait for the right time. He did hear them there, so here in a second he should be peeking. We'll see if he decides to be brave about it. Yeah, he did spot him. And they turn around just in time. Kiko able to take down Jordan. It's now down to a 1v3. Simphus, last man standing, with 60 HP. Bomb in hand. Cutler able to take him down.
That could have been really bad if Sobo wasn't aware from that little step. He just decided to peek randomly out of nowhere. That could have been bad if he actually got up. They would have just crunched onto that B bomb site, and they could have actually won that round right there, because Sobo would have had just 1 HP.
Yep, and what you're hearing here, guys, this is the voice of Polly from Team UMX, formerly EG, and plenty of other great North American teams. He has joined us tonight for the cast. And looks like they will be getting a little bit aggressive here. Kind of a half dead zone push. They're going to send one down, and Swag is able to take down Steno with the trade. Cutler onto Swag, and Jordan's right behind! Whoa, there we go. Able to take down Sobo. And he will finally be taken down. I did not see how that played out, or how he could have possibly gotten behind there.
Yeah, I mean, whoa. There's a misbuy right now from one of the terrorists. I just saw a UMP bot.
Maybe that's this is cutting edge stuff we're seeing here. This is the new metagame of Counter-Strike. They've been playing a lot of global offensive, finding out that SMGs are actually useful. I doubt that. Please don't take me seriously on that one, guys. Come on.
Looks like they're doing a BG fall again. Flosick is doing his thing right there in sewers. Oh, no, it's Steno actually. Whoops. For the most part, though, UMX really built up on their money right there. They just won 4 rounds in a row, and 2 of the rounds they had their people alive.
And Kiko once again with the AK spotting down long, just kind of a passive angle. This angle right here is not to engage. It's maybe to get a couple shots off and just get the heck out. It's more for information's sake, because once again, it looks like UMX kind of favors the A setup. But Sobo will be playing short from inside of tent, which is what we call this area underneath the little tent in SA2. Still a super passive round, but a lot of damage being done to back-to-back. Steno spots one here in middle. Still 100
UMX is
HP.
playing towards A right now, though. They have 4 guys towards A, so if back-to-back hits A, it's going to be bad for them.
Yep, and Sobo going to be working his way back into SA2, and Sean Gers is able to take down Cutler there, which is a big frag. He can do a lot of damage on these incoming terrorists. Back-to-back now working their way in.
Right now, though.
Sobo from behind taking down Simphus, and that's down to a 2-on-1. Jordan Gilbert, last man standing, 86 HP remaining. Bringing Sobo down to 27, able to take down the first, and he does have a location on the second. It's down to a 1-on-1. Bomb is in hand. Oh my gosh, and a great 2v1 from Jordan Gilbert. The only thing that could have gone better there for UMX really is waiting for that bomb, baby. Just waiting for that plant. They engaged one at a time there from back hall. What do you think there, Paulie?
Well, I mean, like I said earlier, this match is going to come down to those kind of rounds right there, where these rounds are going to get really close, and they're going to come down to 1-on-1s and 1-on-2s. So that right there was huge for back-to-back. But personally, what I think, though, is you can play that either way. Either or, what they try to do is kind of just surprise him, trying to plant the bomb and trying to make a move on him. But what they failed to do is kind of just wait like 10 seconds before they actually did that. And decided to peek him a little too early, where he was just kind of just waiting for it already.
All right, and a lot of chaos here in SA2, and it's already down to Steno to salvage this round, a 1v3 currently. Score now 4-4, and he will be taken down, making it 5-4 in favor of back-to-back gaming.
That was really quick right there. It looks like back-to-back got a lot of momentum from Jordan winning that 1-on-2. It definitely hyped them up. They just did a really quick rush on them and completely just annihilated them on that. So that could have just changed the match completely right there. I think back-to-back is going to try and work a lot faster now.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I was waiting for. We talked a little bit during pregame on how their play style usually works. Take a look at the scoreboard. Flowstick on top, 9-7, 118 ADR over here for back-to-back. 131 ADR for Jordan Gilbert, currently 10-6. And this will just be an eco round here for UMX. So here comes the unbridled aggression. Back-to-back gaming working their way into SA1. And that will finish off the round. 6-4 now in favor of back-to-back. Actually, they made it out of that round with all 5 members alive. Simphus looked like he was dead, but just had 1 HP remaining. All right, now, as you said before, we expect to see possibly a little bit more aggressive play. I mean, that was definitely already shown. I'd figured they'd want to be a little bit more passive there on that eco, but it worked out well for them. Lost not a single member there in SA1 during that last take on UMX's eco. And it looks like they're going to do a commit here. Cutler does not have an op in hand, which is a little bit of a handicap here for UMX, as he is the middle player. He's a strong rifler, though. That's one thing about him is...
Either way, though, Steno right now is flanking from SA2 into mid, so they're anticipating the A hit right now.
And here's Cutler. He is taken down by Sean Gers. Swag has come out sewers along with 2 members of his team. Bomb is in hand.
Steno has a quick flank going on right now, and Sobo.
Yeah.
And back-to-back right now has really cheap. They have a guy with 1-15. And they're both by sewers, and they can destroy them right now.
Great flash there from Jordan. He was able to take down Sobo, and it's down to Kiko to just get the hell out of there. Looks like the score will now be 7-4 in favor of back-to-back gaming. I mean, what do you think? I mean, how strong is UMX on T side?
Well, they play a pretty consistent T side, pretty slow. Like I said, they have like a little execution onto A and a nice execution onto B, or rather B default, rather, not execution, sorry, and a few defaults that they run. So for the most part, they played slow and consistent, which I think will help playing against back-to-back since they play really aggressive. But I think for the most part, it's going to come down to who wins that pistol round next half, which is going to decide if it's going to be a good or a close match, or if it's just going to be a win for back-to-back. Because from the looks of it, back-to-back is probably going to finish this half right now with a 10-5 or 11-4.
Yep, during next round we'll take a look at how the money is situated, but I want to keep right on the action here. Sean Gers did spot the push from Grass, and 2 have pushed down middle. Steno is actually over here by long, and they will fall back now. They don't want to risk losing more deagles than they have to. Kiko does still have the M4, able to take down Swag, but quickly traded by Simphus. And Steno pushed all the way down long, just waiting for a pick. I don't think he's going to run into too much trouble just yet. Here they come, 22 HP remaining, and he is taken down by Scares there. Down to a 2-on-4. Oh, nice nade directly on top of Sobo's feet. And Flosic, last man standing, and Sean Gers will finish off the round. Currently 8-4. Taking a look over here at the money. Yeah, I mean, definitely a huge advantage here for back-to-back, obviously, with the round leads that they currently have. 8-4, and Jordan has 10K. Sean Gers 11, 9, 8,300, and 65 to basically the 6K-ish of UMX. So, I mean, they're really going to have to push to win out from here to stay in the good graces of the economy. Cutler does have another op in hand, though.
Yeah, but for the most part, though, they're pretty close to hitting their bonus right now. I think they lost 5 rounds in a row now.
That's a great point.
It was 4-3, so next round they'll start to get that 3,200 bonus. I think right now they're getting about 2,800 or something like that every round. So
yeah, I believe it's 5 where it starts capping out. You start seeing it at 3, and that will definitely help out. But at the same time, as CTs, it's so hard to really reap the benefits of that. I mean, your guns are a lot more expensive with the kits and everything like that.
for the most part, though, you can still kind of low buy a FAMAS and some low armor and either a kit or a flash. I mean, it's just your choice. But at the same time, though, it's kind of a gamble. See, like right now, it might work out right now if you might win this round.
Steno just fell off that box right in front of Sean Gers, but thankfully the timing was off for him. He will be hiding over here in closet, just trying to stay alive, and Cutler is able to assist onto Sean Gers. So that is the opper down for back-to-back gaming and spamming the final member, Simphis, making the score here 8-5, and that's exactly what UMX needed.
Yeah, perfect, actually, because now if they lose this round, they can buy for this very last round and still have a chance to make this half really close.
And once again, let's take a look at the scoreboard. As the match develops, obviously we'll start seeing some more real stats behind the players. So here we're going to see on top Kiko, 69 ADR, and over here for Jordan, 107. Swag at 109, 12 and 9 currently.
Steno playing in the sewers again. A little retake-ish kind of setup on A, just in case the sewer guy, or the guy spotting Flosic dies.
Yep, and looks like both teams playing it passive once again. That kind of fast play style got completely shut down last round. Oh, Sean Gers ripping the head off of Kiko there at long A.
Caught on to that one.
Yeah.
Kiko's been doing that every round.
And that's a really hard shot to hit. I mean, it's just that he knew Kiko was going to keep that same pattern and keep peeking that with it.
Anticipated that already.
Yeah. It's down to a 3-on-5. Already setting up outside of SA2 bomb site.
This is impossible to lose on back-to-back part. UMX is definitely going to save it now.
Wow, Simphis able to take down Flosic. Yep, there we go. Steno going to be hanging out over here at Kitty, and Cutler inside of, I guess what we call CPL house. I don't know what to call it now. Stairs.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people call it library. So either or. Stairs, library.
I'm still stuck on mill. And the last man standing will be Steno here over at Kitty, able to take down Simphis. It's always a big plus, able to get a gun down there, even though we're coming up to the last round. Score now 9-5. No, actually, now I think about it, that gun's not going to matter. I mean, they had so much money. There we go, yeah.
Well, I mean, for the most part, they have like 4.5, 4.6, 4.7. Not that much money, but at least they can afford some nades, a kit, whatever they need. They have a guy with Deagle armor right now, so yeah, that definitely kind of screwed them over.
And it looks like we'll have a more aggressive round here as Swag is flashing his way up grass very quickly. Jordan already all the way up Kitty, a lot faster than what we're used to. And Sobo is able to take down Swag. Big frag there. Elliot onto Flosic. You're so excited you threw things across your room. It's now down to a 3-on-3. Sobo 19 HP remaining. Sean Gers onto Steno, so that brings it down to a 2-on-2. But Sean Gers 1 HP remaining and Sobo with 7. There it is. One-on-one situation. Elliot going to be last man standing. Bomb is down, however. Just going to try to wait it out here. He will get bomb. Now Kiko has worked his way over towards mid, and he got the drop on him, but Elliot is able to take him down. Score will be 10-5 here in the first half.
Elliot had the advantage right there, though. Left shoulder peek against the right shoulder angle.
Yeah, absolutely.
But see, though, it's like I said earlier, that's 2 clutch rounds right there that UMX probably should have had, but ended up losing. So this half could have been completely different right now. They would have had 2 more rounds, plus they wouldn't have probably had to save like another 2 rounds. So For the most part, though, it's still a pretty good CT half because for the most part, people favor Tuscan to be a T-sided map. So
Yeah, for sure.
UMX needs to win this pistol right now if they want a comfortable T-side right now, because if not, it's going to be a lot harder for them.
Oh, this is so important, especially here on with this score on maps like this. I mean, it can be T-sided, very T-sided, depending on the teams playing, and so far it's what it's showing. UMX really needs this, as you said. It's so important, and here they are in SA2 working their way up towards grass. And getting the first frag, Jordan able to trade it. Sobo onto Jordan, and Elian is pushed all the way down. Simphis on the flank, and it's down to a 3-on-2. Simphis is going to catch one off guard, taking down Sobo. Last man standing will be Flosic in a 1-on-2. Going for Simphis first, it looks like. Ooh,
oh, wow.
Not today. Simphis with the crouch hop in, taking down Flosic. Score now 11-5, and as we just mentioned, that pistol round was so important. What do you think we'll see from UMX here? Just another save?
Well, right now they're going to save for sure. It just depends right now if they decide to full save or not. If they do full save right now, which it looks like they are going to do, they can definitely buy the next round right now that's coming up. They're going to have around like 3 or 4, 3, 5, and they can buy AKs and some armor and whatnot. I think that would probably be their best shot to just go ahead and risk that and catch them off guard. But if not, though, they're going to wait for the first gun round and just run a slow default and kind of just play it as safe as possible and try to just rack up as many rounds as they can. Because especially when you're losing like this right now, the worst thing that you want to do is leave, you know, the match up to something random and try and rush something. You know, you want to kind of just slow it down and keep it consistent and try your best to not make any mistakes and get picked off.
Yep. It's definitely an important thing. I mean, earlier you were actually talking about angles and the left versus right angles and that sort of thing. This map has a lot of very strange angles for a lot of players. I mean, obviously at this level it's not going to be that way, but that's something I've been hearing a lot with Counter-Strike Go and people coming back to the game and not quite understanding the difference between those. A little surprising.
What?
Difference between the left and right angle and you know, what's good, what's bad for certain situations.
I mean, that's really, for the most part, though, that's basic, though.
Yeah.
I think, for the most part, 90% of the community knows that. But if you don't, you definitely need to learn it. It's really important that you guys know that.
And they will be heading up grass very quickly. UMX able to dispatch 2 members of back-to-back very quick, and there's the flag. They may be able to take him down. There it is. Steno taking down Jordan, down to a 2-on-4. Swag playing here, SA2, I believe, alone. Nope, Sean Garris has joined him. Both do have FAMASes in hand. This is something I noticed back-to-back does a lot that I don't advise, but it's good for them because they're just frag-hungry people. They hit their shots constantly, but they have split up here. And thankfully playing a little bit safe here for Swag, all the way back in CT spawn. And we'll be headed towards the SA1 bomb site. Swag will be working... Oh! Taking down Cutler.
That was really nice.
A sliding sideways burst there. UMX, however, is able to pick it up. Good round by Sobo. Nice 180 there. But what a shot.
That was a really good round by UMX right there for them to win. It's going to be 12-7 right now after this eco. Wait, actually, yeah. Did they just... Wow, they bought.
I see. Let's look at the money real quick. It was 4,300 across the board, basically, for back-to-back gaming, so this is a very important round for them. If they do lose this, it's going to put them in a very tight spot. UMX now working into a default, like you mentioned before. Flosic going to be spamming in middle.
I definitely don't agree with this buy back-to-back, but if they, it's a high risk, high reward buy.
I feel like that's what they're all about. Like, that's what they do. It's just like, if it's high risk and it's possible, they're going to do it. I feel like they do that a lot.
And for the most part, it does work out for them. That's the crazy thing, too.
Yeah.
But I'm not surprised either way, though.
Well, there we go. That was very important. Already 1 frag here. But he is down to 8 HP. Those 1-for-1 trades, not advisable for the CTs. You obviously want to play angles for 2-for-1. Right now, it's not looking good for back-to-back gaming as they're taking a lot of damage. However, Steno is down to 30 HP, Sobo down to 8. And just a very slow round here from UMX. No need to be super aggressive. And Kiko on to Elliot. At this point, they're just thinking, fine, you know, just keep pushing. Feed us, that's fine, we'll take it. 4-on-3. Wow, Swag.
That looks like it's going to be in back-to-back favor right now. Sobo and Cutler are both really well right now.
Down to 8 and 11 HP. Kiko has taken down Jordan, so it's a 2v2 now. Cutler's in closet. He's taken down by Swag. Last man standing, Sobo here. He's in a really hard spot. He's stuck in a corner. They do have a location on him, and it is spammable. He has 8 HP remaining, and Simphis is able to take him down.
That right there was a pretty bad round for UMX right there to lose. Really bad. Back-to-back had that forced buy right there. If UMX would have won that round, everything would have been completely different for them right now. They would have had a much better shot. I really don't know right now what's gonna happen. It looks like back-to-back is probably gonna end up taking this match for the most part.
Yeah, and here comes the dead zone push in mid. And already pushed in. Dinking and gooshing. Swag able to take down 2. Not the third. Jordan rushing in like a maniac. And there it is. Score now 14-6 in favor of back-to-back gaming.
See what UMX is about to do. For the most part, I think they're going to rely maybe on an execution or something like that, one of their better strats, to try and really take this round from back-to-back right now.
All right, guys, and I want to briefly mention at the beginning of this round, do not forget, don't go anywhere after this broadcast. We will stay live and ask a trivia question where we have the opportunity to win a CSGO beta key, so stay tuned. Back to the action, 6-14 right now in favor of back-to-back gaming. Looks like UMX, once again, that default setup towards SA1. Very familiar and Elliott making the right call. He was going to push down, it looks like. He still might. Just watching out for the spams there. No damage being done with that grenade. Oh, Kiko did spot one in middle, just barely with the double take, able to take down nothing. Down to a 4-on-5 now. Important frags, kind of swaying the way they're going to have to play the bomb site. And they're going to take a 3-man, 2-man push into Kitty. Cutler will take down Sean Gares. Sobo all the way up middle. He may catch him off guard. Able to take down Swag into sight. Taking down Simphis as well. And it's all down to Elliott to salvage this round here. Oh, and the dink. 51 HP remaining for him. And it looks like he will save. They've got plenty of rounds to play with here.
Looks like he's going to try and get some guns down, though, from the looks of it. He's kind of like hiding in a spot right now where they know, or where he knows they're going to come from.
Yeah, Elliott's going to be watching up towards window area. Sobo directly underneath him, so it looks like they're all pretty much on top of it. Cutler's still watching for him to come downstairs, and Flowsick's about to run right into him. Ah!
Might not see him, though.
There it is, though. He saw the gun. I was like, is he going to do it?
Yeah, I wasn't sure if he was going to be able to see his gun in that spot hiding. I thought he was going to walk right by him.
Oh, God, that would be painful. Especially, at this point in the match with the money the way it is. But speaking of the money, let's take a look over at the money system here. Both teams on fairly even footing, but keep in mind, UMX did keep quite a few guns from that last round. And it looks like a completely different setup from what we're used to seeing. I can't talk. 4 here in SA2, and it will be an eco round. So they're really...
UMX's main focus right now should be not losing any guns. They need to build their money up right here.
Well, they're both massed in different parts of the map. Back-to-back gaming now pushing down Kitty as UMX is all the way over here. And it looks like Steno going to see a lot of action. Flowsick will go down, however. They did get an AK out of this. Elliott last man standing at 25 HP. And there it is.
That was a successful eco round for the most part for UMX right there. Just losing one guy only.
Yep. It was a great job by them.
See what's gonna happen right now.
14-8 now in favor of back-to-back gaming. And that kind of aggressive play that they just... I know they've been doing the SA1 setup, but what they just did, which looks like they're going to go for the same setup, kind of favor SA2. They've been really hitting SA1 really heavy this whole time, UMX that is. So now they're going back to the 4-man here, SA2. One working up grass with Bomb. That will be Kiko.
I think they just wanted to try it again, too, because that other round they just did it, they were ecoing.
Well, and that's something back-to-back gaming's been doing a lot, is they've been dead zoning mid, which basically is that 2-3-man push in the mid, spotting both sides, and now they're kind of giving it a tell. Back-to-back gaming's not playing their normal game. They've now put 2 over here at Kitty, and more aggressively, and playing very aggressive on short as well. Simphis spotting long with just an M4.
At some point, though, Jordan and Swag are actually, no, it looks like... It looks like Jordan might eventually clear that A right there. Yeah.
All right, and Cutler was in a bad spot there. He needs to be careful with that crosshair placement. And Elian able to take down 2. And 16 HP left for Steno. Sobo's still at 100. He looked like he wanted to chase that frag, but he's got to be careful here. They've now rotated over to pinch on this.
This is going to be tough right here, too, with Steno with 16 HP. Sobo's going to have to do a lot of work right now if they want to win this round.
What Sobo needs to do right now is keep the attention in towards where he is while Steno works his way up. And Jordan able to take him down. There it is, swinging out.
That was inconvenient right there.
That timing was very awkward. 15-8 now.
Yeah, that was that timing right there that you were talking about earlier.
Well, it's just, I know what he's thinking. Like, if you're watching him, you know what he's thinking. But if you're playing against him, which I've had the opportunity to a couple times, it is the most frustrating thing in the world. You're like, why would he do that? If you go watch the demo, it makes sense. But, from your eyes, it makes no sense at all. And there's the dead zone push in the middle. Caught completely off guard with that crouch walk. Sobo is able to take down Swag and scares onto Cutler. This is just ugly, guys. Sobo will go down as well. Last man standing is Flowsick. Last chance to stay in this game here in the final round for UMX. And he will be taken down. Score will be 16-8. In favor of back-to-back gaming, guys. Good game. Paulie, appreciate you joining us. Now, if you could stick around for just a second, we are going to be giving away the Counter-Strike Global Offensive Key. And I keep looking over here. It's where my camera used to be. It's actually here now. I keep forgetting that. I'm switching things around. So, guys, don't go anywhere. We're going to go to a quick splash screen. We listen to some awesome music. And we'll be back, I would say, in just about a minute and a half with the trivia question. Don't forget, if my mods, it looks like Canteen and Few have been posting here in the chat to let you know where to go post your answer. The first 10 correct answers to this trivia question will be set into a raffle for a CSGO beta key, and we will contact you from there. So stay tuned.
Remember the dream?
All right, we have the question. Who won a 1v2 in the SA1 bomb site that completely swayed the match? That's the question. It was 2v1 in the SA1 bomb site. Completely swayed the match. Now, don't paste it in chat. Put it into the thread that's been posted in chat multiple times by Canteen and Few. So go post that in the first 10. We'll have the opportunity to win a CSGO beta key. Paulie, thank you so much for joining us. We really do appreciate it.
Sir.
It's been a lot of fun. Hopefully we'll see some more of you.
What's up, though? I thought I was about to start playing some tracks right now, DJ Paulie D in this bitch.
Oh, yeah? Is that what's about to happen?
Yeah. I mean, I was ready for it. I was getting my tracks ready and everything. You're kind of just crushing me right here. Just kicking me out.
Yeah, we're kicking you out. Boot. Don't throw a hitch on the way out. But no, thank you so much for joining us. We hope to see more of you in the community, definitely, and good luck with work and everything. We'd like to see some more CS out of you for sure. I think I speak for everybody when we say that. It's always a pleasure to have you on for an interview or a co-cast. You're always welcome to join us we will see you guys. What's the next match of the week, which will be, I think, next week. I think there may be one this week. Stay tuned to the Twitter and on ESEAnews.com. We'll let you know here pretty soon. Once again, we're getting all this stuff reorganized, so it's been a lot of fun, guys. See you next time.
Peace.